just like to remind you to subscribe if you haven't already, and join the guild if you haven't already. Back to the video. Hello people, and welcome back to News Review. For this week's news, the main card is Aria's power release, the most underwhelming black gold card. Then, and kind of now as well. Aria is a water human. The team consists of water members and humans, so mainly tricolor humans. You get 4-second room time on both sides. Water, fire, earth have half the effect of heart. On both sides that will be 100%. And then by dissolving 3 or more types of runestones in the same round, water members and humans get an additional attack boost, and by dissolving water, fire, and earth in the same round, then Aria launches 3 extra attacks of water, fire, and earth. So this is kind of like, the attack is concentrated on leader and ally kind of thing. Obviously, if you have more Arias, in the team as members, they will also launch extra attacks, but, realistically, you're not going to do that. You might notice there's like nothing in terms of shield solving here, and that doesn't really, change in the team skill. Like, there's no ignore burning or sticky, which are basically requirements nowadays. Water has the effect of fire and earth. The one kind of shield solving is like a willpower effect when your HP is more than half, and then if your HP is 1, and by dissolving 25 or more runestones in the first batch, you dodge the first attack of each enemy in that round. So this is kind of like, people are comparing it to a worse version of Gintoki, like after his PR. He also has a dodge effect, but that one's like, way more reliable to get off. Also, Aria does not have a recovery equals 0 mechanic in place. So that's why. Also, dissolving 25 runestones in the first batch is actually kind of hard, because, even on a normal board, you have you have a chance to just be able to dissolve like 7 combos, and like 7 combos is like 21 runestones. I understand you can, you can link some of those up, like 3 plus 2, but it is kind of difficult to reliably do that, and then just having everything in place, right? Your HP needs to be 1, it can't, increase after that, or ideally it wouldn't. You have to dissolve 25 or more in the first batch. People have been saying to remove this first batch requirement, and I think that will make it a little better, but I don't think this will be like a top tier leader because of the, she doesn't have ignore, burning, sticky, whatever. Water, fire, and earth become human runestones, and according to the members' number of attacks and attributes, turn runestones into enchanted human runestones at the end of the round. This is kind of like Mesopotamia's thing, where she turns runestones into race runestones at the end of the round. This is a, the attack boost isn't small, but it's not big, and, 6 runestones isn't enough. I think Mesopotamia even has more than 6 runestones. 6 runestones just isn't enough to, count as shield solving. By dissolving human runestones, team attack times 5.5, and damage received from scorching areas minus 80%. This is perhaps the only shield solving she has in the team comp. When you have an earth member, earth has the effect of water and fire, and when you have a fire member, fire has the effect of water and earth. Moving on to her active skill, CD6. It's basically a better version of the one she had before her PR. Explode the board, generate this fixed board. If you only have water members or humans in the team, you remove all runestones instead of exploding them. And then for 1 round, team attack times 2.5. Ignore duet, trio, quartet, and quintet elemental shield. People have also been commenting on this. First off, quintet elemental shield is like, dime a dozen nowadays. Quartet doesn't come up that often. Trio, people have been saying, well, look at the freaking board, right? And then duet comes up most often in light and dark, but usually those are paired with, if you have like, an actual hard stage, it's paired with you can't dissolve water, fire, earth. And when you have a board like this and no, anti runestone, and no ignoring the anti runestone shield, then what's the point of this ignoring duet, right? So that's why, like, I rank her at 175. it's a usable leader and a usable member, but not worth pulling at all, I don't think, if you don't have her. Like, if you have the members, you can probably, you know, use her as a leader for a little while, but definitely not a top tier black card, not worthy of the 200 diamonds. The other thing here is that there will be, oh yeah, there will be an event where you can exchange diamonds for rare characters. A couple of notable ones here is the Passion of Volley Aria, which was the OC version of Taiga from Ultraman. You get a Quintet board, excellent card, especially because she's light human. Wondrous Vocalist Aria, also a really good card. The only light human stat clear after Sensui, which she is modeled after. And Arthur and Merlin. So, like, there is no reason why you would exchange for the evolved version of these characters, because evolved materials are way too easy to get nowadays. So you just exchange for Illusionist Anima and Merlin the Illusional Sorceress rather than, you know, their evolved forms. Wait, what am I talking? Just the ones that have lower diamond costs. Merlin the Illusional Sorceress and Knight of Virtuousness Arthur. Both, you know, good cards in their own right. Arthur is a good light human leader and Merlin is a good elf card. Moving on to the other new card this week is a new horror card, like Elf CD6, explode all runestones, modify runestones to become race runestones, and then your active will not be locked and the team will not be poisoned. That adds to the ranks of the elf cards that unlock and prevent unlocking. There has not been a light elf card, so we would add that to the roster. And actually after that, we finally have, you know, 5 attributes of elves that can unlock or prevent locking. Although, you know, it, upon closer inspection, Manessa doesn't actually count because he follows, you know, the leader's attribute. And for elf cards that prevent poison, this also adds to the ranks. Bookworm is kind of obsolete nowadays. Whoever this card is from Chronos Gate is still pretty good. And the Digimon card is also pretty good. But, you know, this just adds another card to, you know, use, I guess. Especially if you're playing Daji, you probably want to pick this one up. Also comes with its own Dragonware. I'm increasingly beginning to think that these Dragonware don't have any real purpose except to, you know, serve as like additional attack, but nowadays like HP is more important than attack. So I would probably like equip the Nucleus or something over this, you know, still get it probably just in case, but it's not, I don't think it's as necessary as it once was. There will also be a new chapter in the Era of Magic, which will be I think completing off the current stuff in the Void of the Realm. The Void of the Realm stuff has always been like kind of interesting. I hope they do more with it, but I think this will be the last, like, the last era they do, at least for now. In the celebration events, there will be this Festive Skewer event where you can exchange materials, summon coupons, and then wallpapers of Aria, and also the animated outfit of Aria. And then this is also where you'll go for the character exchange shop. I might make a video on this when it actually comes out. And there'll be 2 returning Nightmare stages, Pangu and Copernicus. Pangu is a pretty insane character, a really good card. You should get him. Copernicus I don't think is a good card, so just do the stage for the Harpy. And of course there's the new horror stage, and that will be it for this week. If you'd like to, please leave a like. If you have any questions, leave down in the comments down below. And if you like this in general, please subscribe. And I'll see you next week. See ya!